Pull up, reload, rewind, selector. Man can't chat no shit in my sector. You can't run gums round here. What do you mean? What do you mean? Like Skepta.
Like people didn't even know that, but Sleeks, you get me? Like that would be his job, you get me? Like certain man got different avenues to the team that they put to the table, and that is what it was, bro. Like
I think that even though, sorry, bro, I was gonna say, I think that even though, like, no matter what the final straw was that breaks the camel's back, like whatever it was that was like, okay, from this day forth, I'm just gonna go my own way. I think the way you man handled whatever the situation was, I've always thought it was very well handled, because.
Can I just ask why though, as well? Because that's something
so what I was about to say was well handled because of the fact that ultimately you've never seen, or maybe I missed it, but I've never seen anywhere public that anyone has ever tried to kind of shit on your thing publicly or try and position you like you're somehow booted out.
Yeah, no, hell yeah, bro.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I never saw anything like you being kicked out or any way to try and position you in a certain way, and I've never heard you publicly say anything mad either. People can kind of take note from that still.
Yeah, because man's different. Man grew up different. We're kind of a different generation. Man kind of a different generation, you get me? Man didn't grow up like some of these guys, innit? Like, I don't have nothing against them, innit? But man don't come from that, innit?
Yeah.
Man don't come from that. So certain of things that was going on and was happening, man just kept it in house, bro.
Yeah.
Man kept it in house.
Yeah.
There's no need for man to know. Like, there's no need for man to know, bro. There's things where I might have got the W on, and I don't want to talk about it. They might have got a W on. Like, they don't need to talk about it. It's not something to man to boast about or whatever, innit? But like on this thing, bro, it's like it's just more than music, innit? It's nothing. It's in fact, it's got nothing to do with music.
I said in fact.
People say all these differences, all of that. Like, bro, if you hear what I just said, if you heard what I just said, I didn't give a toss about music, bro. So I'm not fighting over no music.
About the
I'm not fighting and beefing and arguing and squabbling over no music, bro. But like at the time, bro, it was just like what. What's the question though? What is the question?
He basically wants to know why you ended up not being in that team no more.
Why you left, or why did you get kicked out? Did you leave?
I don't want to keep doing this fake shit like, but do you know what it is? The reason why
I get into your shit after.
The main reason why I don't explain why it happened is because it involves a lot of people. It involves people that's not even in the back, even nothing to do with Section. To be fair, it's actually got nothing to do with Section. So it's just weird. It's kind of a weird thing for me to put about. Sometimes it will kind of. I'm just not built from that, bro. Like I don't know. And you know what's mad? If I explain it and say the names,
it's gonna be mad.
The names will probably get me viral and views. I'm just like you said, bro. I've been out here for so long, bro. That stuff don't gas me. Don't do nothing for me, innit? So like. So that's just why, the politics is just weird. Like,
politics is mad.
What people need to know is, I was really in the streets, bro, having real streets discussions and real streets argument. Nothing to do with no studio, no written bar, no contract, nothing, bro. You get me? Stuff that, like, man can't really speak on because certain people's family, man, used to, you get me, see and greet and you get me, stat. So I don't really want to speak on who's involved or why they're involved, and a lot of people don't know that. So I'd never. It's a question I would ask. You get me? I would want to ask. And to be fair, I want to break it down a little bit, but
how?
Yeah.
I get it. That's what we're
how, innit?
You see, one thing about us, we're not like them Adam 22 youths where we clickbait
No,
Chicago.
come on, I know that. No.
What we're like here, like we've had guests on here before, bro, where it's like they voice something and it's got to be done a certain way, bro. At the end of the day, if we don't ask you, the fans are going to say we're like a fake podcast and all that. We don't ask the real shit. You know what I mean? That's what they're going to say. Oh, you should have asked. But the reality is, bro.
That's what they're going to say if I don't ask about Mr. Rope.
And I'll be real.
Wait, no, we're going to get to that.
That's
his favourite shit.
You get me? Talk about like, you get me?
Let me say something, because you can correct me if I'm wrong, because I might be way off. Because you got to remember, I'm
nigga, you know.
I'm like a...
What have you heard?
I'm like a viewer, because I'm a West shoot, innit? He's South, he might know something I don't know. But my thing is, like, I'm looking at the internet, right? I've got young G's. Young G's are more the people that are listening to you because I'm a bit older. And I just remember people saying like, yeah, my man, cut from them, man. I think they had some real disagreements and that. You get me, woo. But then they're not saying no more than that. So for me to try and work it out while you're speaking, what I'm getting from what you're saying is that you're from a different ends from most of them. You're active, probably in your bit more, yeah. And then you might have clashed with someone that's cool with someone outside, and then something escalated, and then it's kind of like, fuck you lot, then I'm out, bruv.
It's like
that's what it feels like. I don't know if I'm wrong or right.
No, even though I'm from a different ends, bro. At that time, I was with them 24s. You get me? They were man's peoples. I had my other brethren and that, but it's not like I had another batch of niggas I was going chill with.
Okay, right.
They were man's guys, innit?
24,
Like, man would do shit with them and do stuff for them. So it wasn't nothing like that. But it was street shit, as in like there's other youths that didn't make music that are out here doing what man used to do as well. You get me? And man used to link with them and whatnot, do little things with them. And something's happened, innit, between me and them where everyone's blaming people for certain things that's happened, innit?
Yeah, the roads. Yeah.
And one of the niggas from the roads is